Hi everybody and welcome back to another episode of Empyrion Galactic Survival, where we are currently building a planetary base in space. That goes quite well, doesn't it? My name is HMK, or the short version is Hell's Master Kite, and like I said, this is a base building exercise here, and the reason that we're doing this is all these simple facts is we want to take on and destroy a capital vessel drone, because we can't do it at the moment. Currently the way the game is, it's practically like godlike, but we are going to do it. We have a basic design which is very, I don't know, could be very robust. It's going to have all these guns firing at it, and it's going to have the ammo to go with it. We're going to be doing thousands of rounds, and to do that, we're going to have to be going quite a lot in a vessel which is currently designed by myself. And currently we're doing the parts where the guns are on. I just wanted to make sure that we had the landing pad the right size, so once this is fully built, which will probably take us, I don't know, maybe a day, 2 days in RL, which is RL stands for real life, because it depends how long I want to stream this. So yeah, it's kind of, it's going to give you some idea of what you can and cannot have on the base. Now, these are not all the guns on the base. We don't have all the mats to have on the base, but I'll tell you what, we're going to have them all on there eventually. Might even run out of blocks, and that means we'll have to go mining. I'm not too worried about going mining. This is the large T1 generator. This is the only one that you need, but we are actually going to have 2 of them, possibly even 4, because the first thing that capital vessel drone goes for are the T1 generators. Now, I really should have thought it through and say, right, well, we only needed the large T1s and T2s. Have I got a large T1? Yeah, we didn't really need to have that. What on earth is that? An armor locker. Yeah, they said they changed the icons. All objects here. Yeah, large T1 generator. So yeah, so you're gonna want 4 of these. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I have 4. You could have more, possibly we might have more actually. It all depends how I feel, because they don't use energy that they don't need. This is the nice thing about it. So I've got 1, 2, 1, 2. Now I'll tell you what, we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to have 8. Okay, we're going to have 8. And that is just for the simple fact of you can have small generators, I suppose. 2.5 megawatt outputs. These are 50 megawatts, which is kind of fine. So like I said, we're just going to be going and just base building. It's just real fun. And then once we got it done, we're going to take a blueprint of it, and then we're going to have to dismantle it. I'm not going to look forward to that exercise. Right, so center block. This is the center block we need to have. My center block there. Should have built it all the way in. Yeah. Right. So now then, atmosphere. Okay. Have the door there. Right. Now, hopefully I can press J. Yeah. And this is 2 blocks thick. Okay, 2 blocks thick. Not going to be having it any less than 2 blocks thick. This is going to be combat steel when we get it all done. So we're just going to run down there. Like so. And now you're going to get your generator. Okay, so this is again because of where your generator is going. Okay, this is also going to be 2 blocks thick. Doesn't matter how these go. I kind of quite like them like that. Okay, that gives me my gen, and then again 2 blocks thick there, and then we're going to go up. And if you imagine that you're going to have another one here, okay, but you're going to have a block in between that, so it looks like that, and then that goes there, that goes there, there. You might think this is a bit excessive, but to be honest, it's not. Okay, so we're having 4 of these, and that is because you're going to be wanting to let's see. There. Okay, you're going to be wanting to make sure that if one's taken out, you've still got 7 more. Okay, and that's the whole point of this. is to make sure that you have lots more than you actually need, especially on generators, because that's the thing, like I said, it will go for. It doesn't care about anything else, just generators. You take the generators out, your base don't work. It's that simple. Right, so we've now got some sort of semblance here of what you see. You're going to be building this to withstand a lot of high pressure and a lot of heavy power, and of course you can start thinking about putting your guns on top of there as well. Right, so the other thing is getting it in the right place. Okay, because it's where do you have your door? Okay, now really I should have put the door frame in first, because now I've got to go and execute all of that, and I've got to take it out by one. Not a problem when you're in space, because you haven't got to worry about what is it, whether it's going to hold the weight or not. Okay, so that will be your first tool. So now you're going to be thinking of what else do you need. So you're going to need your, if we press P on here, you're going to need your generators, and you're going to need your oxygen. Again, this all depends what sort of planet you're on. If you're on an all oxygen planet, you don't need to have anything else, because you've got oxygen. If you're not on an oxygen planet, then you're going to need oxygen. And again, this all depends where you want to put them. You can put them in the middle, you can put them on where the guns are. I tend to put them where the guns are, because if anything's going to go down, it's going to go down, and it doesn't really care where they are. Again, 2 blocks thick. Everything is 2 blocks thick. And so you're going to have, we're going to get the paint gun for this. You are going to want a lot, so you're going to go you're going to go on here, apply to whole block, and just put that there. You're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, just 5. And then you know where your oxygen tanks are going to go. Again, same side. Oh yeah, don't forget we've got to add that extra block to this side, haven't we? So we got to add one there. If I just put that one there, then I know. Oh yeah, and don't even attempt to do this unless you are in a heavy spacesuit, by the way. I've got to mention that. Right, so we're doing the oxygen. This could be the oxygen room or the what's the name room. Doesn't really matter. Just get that done there. Okay. Again, you're only having 2 layers here. So if you imagine that's your oxygen tank, goes up to there. Okay, so you can have a space, and then you can go bang. So that actually does give you more room to have more oxygen tanks if need be. All you got to do is just have water or deliver oxygen every now and then when you want to go to that planet and say, right, okay, we want to go and play on here today. Okay, so there's your base guns. You know where your base gun's going to be fitting, and you know where your oxygen and your fuel tanks are. Now, if you want a greenhouse, you're going to have to add that all on yourself. We're not going to have a greenhouse because we've got our capital vessel there, and if need be, we can just do an emergency takeoff. So this is where you now decide we're just gonna make this, I think, yeah, we're just gonna flat it out. Just like that. so when you walk through here, this is going to be absolute concrete. You're going to have 4 gens here, and then you've got your oxygen. Okay. And you're going to have same on this side, so it's what you could do a fucking mirror image. So first of all, you're going to be doing that. I just think of making an armoured bunker. So that's two there. That's your what's the name there? It's 1, 2, 3. I think it's 3. What is it? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's 3. Yeah. Okay. Oh, for fuck's sake. Right, so you can see that we've already done that slightly wrong. There we go. And get some more blocks. So the basic guns that you can have, which we haven't got on at the moment, are these, which are pulse laser turrets. Okay, and they only do damage of 40, but their rate of fire is 150 rounds per minute, and you know, it's, and you can have these on as well, because they all count to clean that bloody goddamn bastard ship. I'll be sticking one of those on each corner to keep predators away. Right. So let's carry on building it. So this is 2, 4 there. Okay, now we just got to finish the inside here. You cannot have any weak spots. And then well done that one. Make a little bit of difference there. Right, so again on this side, you are going to want to put your fuel tanks. So, and you're going to want 1, 2, 3, 4, too thick, and again, we need to make sure that we do the extra one there. That's where you start off, and that's going to be as long as you don't run out of ammo, and it doesn't have infinite ammo, you should be able to kill it. Now I suggest when you put this down, or you build your base of your design, that you choose a section where you are going to have all range round. Don't rely on mountains, because what it will do is it will sneak up behind you like it did me. Base guns can fire in space. because the rest of the base I can build on the planet. I just need to get the guns and the ammo and that in there. Get it in the right place. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. Okay. Good guess, eh? Oh no, you twat. Right. Oh. Oh crap. Built it correctly, it should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3. Probably haven't built it correctly. Right, so gun time. That one. Center gun. Okay. Right. So the big gun. Bang, straight in the fucking middle there. Then we got 2 cannon turrets. So we've got a rocket turret that goes at the end. Which we can't put that one there yet. Flax, 2 minutes. Right, so I'm going to want, I don't suppose it really matters, but I'd rather have the 2 flax there and there. And you would have to go in the wrong place there, wouldn't you? You would have to. Bloody hell. Right, so you can see that we're not going to quite fit it there. Really, I want them all at the same distance. That little baby, look. So we're just going to make it, well, I don't know. So you're going to have that on the opposite side. And we are out of rubble, so we need to go and get some more rubble. We need to go and get some more guns. Now, let's tab here. I'll have a look at base. Cannon turret. Auto aim for manual. Range given for space on planets. Range is lower and depends on the atmosphere. So yes, this can take it here. So if I was doing this one, and we are going to leave this one in space, I'm not going to dismantle it. I will just put the guns underneath as well. So we'll probably have, you know, it's just going to be a giant landing platform. I know it's not very fancy or anything like that, but you know, got to be done, people. Got to be done. Right, so I presume that is an asteroid belt there. So what we're going to do now is, where is it, Jake? Right, engines. Only 2 hours by the look of it. And space guns are on, everything's on. Right. Up we go. So, we need to go and see what we can find over here. I don't know if we find anything or not. I don't know if we can mine anything or not. Doesn't say we can find anything here. Oh, and if we have a look around, there's our base. Yeah, I knew there was something there, look. I knew there was something there. There's a station there. Right in the bloody middle. Right. B. F. So we've got to take our sniper rifle. We're going to go and have a look. This is what we are up against here. We can see that this is definitely hostile. Don't know if it's even worth taking on, to be honest. But it's like dug into that asteroid base there. Well, it looks like it's dug into that asteroid, but I don't think it is. Oh, 1.7 kilometers away. I don't know if you can mine any of these rocks. Aha, we have an asteroid coming up that we might be able to mine. A Saturn asteroid. And there's another asteroid here. Don't know what that one is. That's another Saturn asteroid. Which we're just going to massacre, by the way. off here. It's not really the Saturn that I'm interested in. So if we go P here, yeah, P. This is a bug, by the way. Turret, mini turrets. Let's see, where are we? Harvester. Yeah, drill turret. Activate. Access. When you get into something, eh? I mine the saphium, you know, but I don't need the saphium. Okay, that'll do. Nididium. Doing that, don't it? Didn't mean to do that. Okay, so we've got 1,000 units of Nadidium. Right, let's back off here. See what else we can find. Okay, back to our base. Which is somewhere out there. Yeah. We've landed. Oh, got hundreds of pentax. Yay. Not bad landing. Right. Right, so that gives us 8 of those. Okay. This is 8. Right, so that gives us that means that is done. And we've got that in the right. Please. Oh, excuse me. Wizard. Right, so currently we have we need to have oxygen. We've got our generators. We've got our outside doors. We've got more generators. Like I said, 8 generators. So it's going to have to take out 8 generators before it turns these guns off. Oxygen room, because we need to have oxygen, and of course you're going to need ammo as well, so you're going to need an ammo room. You can have that separate, or you could just put it in one of the oxygens. I normally kind of have it separate. We'll probably put it on the end here somewhere, and because the nice thing about this, you can jump into base guns, so we'll probably just whack up some don't know if I've got any on me actually. Yeah, so what I'll do is I'll put that there like that, just so I can run at the top and say, right, I want to go and fire at you, you bastard. So we could take this down as it is now. We could make a copy of it because we've got the amount of guns there, but the problem is we might need to have it higher, because I don't know whether or not this is going to be long enough yet. As you can see how capital shit there. I'd like a more rounded design, but yeah, you can definitely see that we need to extend it. But it's getting there. I'd rather build it, you know, in space than on the planet. It's a bitch to build on the planet. It really is. So we're going to carry working on the front. I know it's going to be an awful lot of work, and I know it's going to be lots of boring stuff and that, but it's just showing people what is involved. You can go and do it in creative if you want, but to me that's just a way of cheating, because this is an achievement for me to actually have this. Right, okay. Oh, excuse me. Looking out. I shouldn't be tired. Right, so did I pick up the ammo boxes? Yes, I did. Now, we have quite a few different types of guns on the base. And obviously, if you're gonna... Whoa! Oh, well, that was lucky. I haven't finished the floor. And if you're going to have different amount of guns, you really want one ammo box per set of guns, and then you know that you are not going to run out, basically, because if you run out while you take on that nasty bastard of a ship, you're going to say, oh, wish I listened, wish I listened. Now you're going to want one at the top here. Okay, now, because don't forget you need to have an enclosed base. That just makes it enclosed. Then obviously you're going to put a door on, but that just means that if you want to go and jump in and shoot in this, you can just jump in, and look, we can jump in and go bang, you bastard, give me that thing there. But yeah, these are all the front guns, okay, and we've got all the, we still, don't forget, we still got 2 more extra guns that we can fit on. Okay, so currently auto group these, okay, and so you've got 1 core, 8 generators, 24 turrets at the moment. You've only got 24, you've only got half the guns on, okay, only half the guns on. And we're only going on to Omicron at the moment. The thing is, if anyone was to, if any of the spaceships were to come and attack this, I don't think they'd last. I don't think I'd last either. But yeah, there we go. You can have this as much design as you like. I just keep it as a black bunker, and then when I get down on the planet, as I get more, I'm going to say, right, we're now going to upgrade this, we're going to make it harder to hit and take out. So yeah, that's the nice thing about it. Oh, yeah, I can go and repair, and we can start to, like I said, get get more blocks done. And that's another thing about building in space. You get left alone, haven't got to worry about drones, make your blueprints all you like. There we go. Right, so we've got 99 left here, so let's press J. So we can see that for a start, that there's no landing light cameras or any automatic landing. What would be nice would be is if you could put in a 2 cubes, yeah, 2 locking cubes, where you could have one on the base and then one on a capital ship, and wherever you put that capital vessel, the locking cube, they'd line up. So you'd press a button, say right, line up, land and dock, instead of trying to have to guess here. I mean, because you can see that we're possibly not in the best place there. Could she go forward a little bit more? She could do. Yeah, she could do. But I think I'm just going to make the back longer. At least that many, and then we're just going to get the paint gun. Going to get the texture symbol. And then that just gives me the leeway to say, right, that's where the cutoff is. So that there. Okay, so that will be the cutoff there. Okay. And then we've got to say, well, just how tall are we going to have this? Do we want to have it so the whole ship fits in, you know, and we get extra protection? So I kind of might do that actually, because I kind of just want to have my ship protected when I land on the more difficult planets. And it doesn't hurt, it never really hurts to have that extra protection. So I want to bringing this up now. I want to see just how tall we've got to go here. Again, it's up to you whether you want to do it or not. That's 10 blocks high, which is more than enough. So this is 10 blocks high here, and you're going to want what, not sure how many, we're only going to do like 1, 2, 3, 5, gives us plenty of room now. Alright, now you can either have that as a solid base, or again what I would recommend you have this hollow, but 2. Okay, 2 blocks thick, and then you can have your space there for let's see. I'm going to do it this way, but do that one there, space. Because don't forget, if you take the ammo room out, it's just as effective as taking the generators out. Because you've got no ammo, you can't fire. So you can see I've already used a couple of 1,000 blocks. Yeah, that gives my guns a lot of gives my ship some defense and landing on that planet because of those bloody capital vessels. How many different guns is there? I don't know. Right, texture tool. It's 1, 2. Let's have a space in between. There we go. Alright, let's see how long we've been streaming here for. Okay, so we're near the end of another episode. this room doesn't have to be so high. I kind of like want it like that. Okay, and like so. Right, so this only needs to be a certain amount wide. Now I'm going to go and do that. 3 there, and that there, and then I'm going to go and get that big bastard gun. Right, so join us next time, ladies and gentlemen, where, oh yeah, that's well high enough. That's well high enough. Gives me time, just in case that thing comes in, my gun starts shooting, I can just say, right, in we get, up we go, and out. Or we can just come up here and sit and watch the fireworks. Right, so join us in a few minutes on the live stream. We're going to go and take a 5-10 minute break. Go and get yourself something to eat, cup of coffee, bio break, and we'll see you soon. Have fun, stay safe, and we'll see you on the bounce.